Hey, this is Greg. Welcome to the channel, and this is your Fed update. All right, so the Federal Reserve today raised the Fed funds rate by 75 basis points, or 0.75%, and the market ended up rallying very significantly. The Dow was up over 500 points. The NASDAQ rallied very significantly, substantially, and also the S&P was up. So the market was up. Most of the increase in the daily action occurred during Powell's question and answer period after they made the announcement. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is just really my impression of a couple of the things that came up on that question and answer period, which I thought were quite amazing. Okay? Now, if you watch this channel, and even if you're new to the channel, you would know, there's a dog, would know that I have been fairly bearish on Powell's tendency as Fed chairman. I think that he completely screwed everything up during the pandemic, and after the pandemic, kept money too loose for too long, flooded the market with liquidity, on and on and on. And this is pretty well known if you watch this channel or, you know, the general news media. Many people have been critical of him, but I thought that some of the questions and some of the answers that he gave during his question and answer period were also quite telling. One question that came to mind is, one guy goes, okay, so you and other people in the administration are also the people that were saying that inflation was transitory for like a year and a half, and that turned out to be completely wrong. Why should people believe what you're saying now when you say that he doesn't believe that we're going into a recession, he doesn't believe that we're in a recession, and he also still believes that there's a fair chance that he can engineer a soft landing, meaning not a severe recession? I thought this was quite amazing because it really hit the nail right on the head. These people, and when I say these people, I'm including the administration in this, the administration and Powell have absolutely no credibility, okay, when it comes to their data and all the stuff that they're analyzing and you know, the conclusions that they're coming to. Obviously their data is complete BS and has nothing to do with reality. How can you crush inflation that's 9.1% official rate when we know the real rate's 15 to 20%? How do I know that? Because I drive a car, I heat my house, and I eat, okay? Like most people, okay? Everyone knows inflation is higher than that, okay? So how are you going to drain liquidity and raise interest rates in such a way that you don't crush the economy? It's mathematically impossible. It's just not going to work. And he keeps saying that he doesn't expect that we're currently in a recession rather, and he keeps referring back to the employment numbers, which who knows how real those even are, because they're all coming from the government. He keeps saying the employment numbers are strong. There's still strong job creation. There's still 11 million job positions unfilled, so therefore we're not in a recession. Well, one of the reasons that there's 11 million jobs unfilled is because you have a 62% utilization rate in terms of people being in the economy. People actually that are able to work are actually going out and applying for jobs. So you have a lot of people sitting on the sidelines, and this is the reason why we have so many open jobs. People got used to not working. The government was paying people to not work for a very long period of time. I don't know all the details of it, but they're probably still doing it. So when you look at that 62% number of people who are actually working, that is one of the main reasons why there is such a high unfilled job rate. But you know, you look at this guy Powell, and I say to myself, this guy's not going to get the job done. Okay, he just doesn't have it in him. Okay, and I just don't think that he's ever going to have what it takes to get the job done. He's far too political, and he's focusing more on bringing down the economy and having people lose some jobs than crushing inflation, which is really crushing everyone. Okay. There's a number of other things that I thought were interesting that came out during the question and answer period. One of the things I thought was unbelievable was somebody asked about reducing the balance sheet, which is now $9 trillion. Okay, $9 trillion is the Fed's balance sheet. If you go back 12 years to the last recession or the financial crisis, it was about 800 million. So it's $9 trillion. And he's talking about, they asked him a question about it, he's talking about, yeah, well, you know, this is, it's been kind of slow and ramping up and everything. And that's basically code word for they're not doing shit. All right. So he said, yeah. And they were asking him how long till normalization, which means, you know, neutral position. And he goes, yeah, probably 2.5 years and things will be back to normal. I'm saying to myself, 2.5 years? I mean, where is the sense of urgency with this man? This guy is completely out of it, okay? I don't know what data he's looking at. I don't know what common sense this guy has. He's certainly no Volcker. We need a Volcker. We need someone who's got balls, who will just go in there and doesn't give a shit if he crushes the economy. He's going to break the back of inflation no matter what. And that's what we need right now. And guess what, guys? We don't have it, okay? So the summation of the Fed aspect of this is, I think the Fed is still insanely behind the curve. They don't have a clue as to what they're doing. They're just raising interest rates. They're not reducing the balance sheet. Thank God they stopped printing $120 billion of money per month and buying securities. Thank God they stopped that. But my conclusion is I don't think they're doing what they need to do. Nobody fears the Fed. Just look at the VIX. The VIX is hovering between 23 and 30 when the market really sells off. Nobody fears the Fed. There's no fear. Everybody thinks that as soon as the economy softens materially, he's just going to back off and start lowering interest rates and flooding the market with liquidity again. That is insane. That's crazy. Do you know how crazy that is? That means that everyone thinks he's a wimp and he's not going to do what he needs to do. Okay? As far as the market goes, I think this is another bear rally. I would use it as an opportunity to sell your losers, raise cash, and get ready for the next major leg down, because I believe that's going to happen in the fall and the September and October timeframe. We still have a lot of earnings reports coming in. I'm going to do a video analyzing Google's report and my continual recommendation to buy that stock. I recommended pre-split. Now it's split. I still recommend it, and I'm going to do another video on that, as well as a video on Exxon's earnings, which, according to everything I'm reading and everything I know about the company, are going to be just amazing. All right, well, thanks for watching. That's my short update. And this channel deals with investing, Fed policy, the markets. I give specific investment recommendations on this channel. And it's all intended to make you a better and hopefully richer investor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.